What's up guys, I'm going to do another Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies video, and this time I'm going to be talking about perks just overall in general in Black Ops 3, and a little bit about DLC 3. So, I think that perks have been the biggest injustice in Black Ops 3, and there's been a bunch of people who agree with me on this. I'll link a Reddit post down in the description about the same thing. But in Black Ops 3, we have only gotten one actually new perk, and that was Widow's Wine, and that was in Shadows of Evil, which was the main map that came with the game. So in the first two DLCs, we have not gotten a single new perk, but we have gotten new Gobblegums, and I'll talk about that later. We have not gotten any more perks than just one in this whole new game. So the original 4 perks, the OG 4, were Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, and Double Tap. Those were the 4 staple perks in World at War. The first time we actually got some new perks was DLC 1 in Black Ops 1, so that was Ascension. You might be saying, oh, what about Mule Kick? So Kino oder Toten and 5 only had the OG 4, they only had Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, and Double Tap until Moon came out. With Ascension, we got 2 brand new perks, that was PhD Flopper and Stamina Up, 2 staple perks for Call of Duty Zombies. The next DLC map pack, Call of Dead, gave us Deadshot Daiquiri, and Shangri-La didn't have any new perks in it, which was okay. Moon gave us Mule Kick, and it wasn't just on Moon, it gave us Mule Kick for every other Black Ops 1 Zombies maps. So there was 4 new perks introduced in the Black Ops 1 DLC, and even just the main game season. Black Ops 2 gave us, a pretty good amount of new perks. Nuketown Zombies only had the OG 4, but Transit gave us Double Tap 2.0 and Tombstone Soda, so they did kind of revamp Double Tap, and they gave us, Double Tap 2.0, which is so much better. It makes the perks so much more worth it. And it also gave us Tombstone, which I think was a great perk for Transit just because of how big the map was and about kind of how hard it was. With DLC 1, we got a brand new perk, which was Who's Who, and there was also PhD Flopper on the map, but that was just an Easter egg. I mean, you couldn't actually get it at all. The next DLC map pack, DLC 2, Mob of the Dead, gave us Electric Cherry, a brand new perk, and it also gave us PhD Flopper and Mule Cake, which, once again, are unobtainable on the map, but they actually are obtainable on Grief, if you play that on Mob of the Dead, but not the main Mob of the Dead map. DLC 3, Buried, gave us Vulture Aid, which is another really good perk, and it was really great for that map. I think it was absolutely perfect for that map, and I don't think any other Black Ops 2 DLC Zombies map, or any map on Black Ops 2 really would have suited it as well as Buried did. And Origins gave us a couple things. It only gave us like one actually new perk, and I don't even think you would qualify this as a perk, but it gave us the Wonder Fizz machine, or Wonder Fizz. And through the Wonder Fizz, we were able to get PhD Flopper, Deadshot Daiquiri, and Electric Cherry, so it kind of reintroduced us to PhD Flopper in Black Ops 2 for the very first time. It was available as a permanent perk thing, the persistent upgrade thing, those weird little green puffs of smoke that appeared, but this was the first time that we actually got PhD Flopper in Black Ops 2 as an actual perk. And in Shadows of Evil, we got a brand new perk, which was the first map on Black Ops 3, and that was Widow's Wine. That was pretty cool. The Giant gave us Deadshot Daiquiri. It wasn't a new perk, but it kind of reintroduced it to us. Dryzendrock brought back the Wonder Fizz, brought back Electric Cherry, and brought back Deadshot Daiquiri. And Zetsu no Moshima brought back Electric Cherry and brought back Deadshot Daiquiri. So there wasn't a new perk in the Giant, Dryzendrock, and Zetsubo no Shima. And this really sucks. We only have 2 more DLC maps to go. We have DLC 3 and DLC 4. And with Black Ops 3, we have only gotten 1 new perk in the 4 maps that we've had in this game. We've only had 1 new perk, which really, it's a good perk. But come on, like by the time we were at, DLC 2 in Black Ops 2, we had already gotten Double Tap 2.0, Tombstone, Who's Who, and Electric Cherry. We had already gotten 4 perks, okay? In Black Ops 1, we had already gotten PhD Flopper, Stamina Up, and Deadshot Daiquiri. We had already gotten 3 new perks. But here we are in Black Ops 3, ready to, get DLC 3, and we've only had 1 new perk. and I really think that perks are just the biggest injustice in Black Ops 3, and this might be, you know, partially because of the Gobblegum system. I mean, we have gotten like 4 new Gobblegums with DLC 1 and 4 new Gobblegums with DLC 2, but the only Gobblegum I see being actually useful is the secret shopper one that was included in Zetsubo no Shima when that update came out, where you can buy any guns ammo off the wall for like, I think it's 9 minutes or something like that. I can't remember, but it is a, you know, a super good Gobblegum. It's up there with Perkaholic and, you know, ultra rare, just like Perkaholic is. But a lot of people say that that's probably why Treyarch hasn't introduced like any new perks in Black Ops 3, is because a lot of the ideas for perks are going into Gobblegums. But at the same time, they have taken out so many perks and kind of nerfed them and made them into Gobblegums. So instead of having PhD Flopper in Black Ops 3, we now have a Gobblegum that just takes away all splash damage. But it doesn't even last very long. It only lasts for like a round or two or something like that. And it really just sucks that we're seeing like pretty much all the perks that we've loved get neutered and basically turn into these, you know, crappy little Gobblegums that don't even last forever, that only last for a little, you know, amount of time. And I think it really just sucks. We need to get some new perks in Black Ops 3. You know, we need to, I think it would be awesome if we got something like they did with Black Ops 1 with Mule Kick, where on, you know, DLC 3 or DLC 4, you know, either one, we could have a brand new perk, but it was also introduced into every other map. So say we get a brand new perk and it would appear in Shadows of Evil, it would appear in the Giant, Drak, Zetsubo no Shima, and I think that'd be really awesome. I mean, Mule Kick was introduced as a DLC perk, and it has been included in pretty much every map ever since. Like, it's become like a staple perk now, just up there with like Juggernaut, Quick Revive, Double Tap, and Speed. And I really just think that we need more perks, and that, you know, we need to stop getting these crappy little Gobblegums that Treyarch needs to just add in. I mean, I'd be happy with at least just 1 new perk in DLC 3 and 1 in DLC 4. But I think the best case scenario would be to include either 1, but I think 2 perks would be really awesome. 2 brand new perks in DLC 3 would be awesome. And in DLC 4, I don't really care if we get a new perk in DLC 4. I would just like for every single perk ever made to be available in that map. I think Origins was really awesome about this. Origins was just kind of like the end all, you know, awesomeness of Black Ops 2 Zombies. It was Treyarch's like pride and joy with Black Ops 2 Zombies. It was like the big shebang, and, you know, they kind of went all out with it. And I think Treyarch should do the same thing again this year with DLC 4. They should go all out and just include every perk ever made in it, even if it like doesn't really make sense or not. Just like include Vulture Aid and Deadshot and Who's Who. I mean, Who's Who and Tombstone are kind of because those are kind of map specific ones, and they kind of, you know, cancel each other out. So Treyarch could leave those 2 out, but I think they should just like include pretty much every perk ever made in it. And regardless if there's like 8+ perks, we could have like 12 perks in the map for all I care, and that'd be awesome. I think they would definitely have to like neuter and kind of like nerf Perkaholic then, because, you know, I have like 7 Perkaholics just stored up for whenever a new DLC map pack comes out, so that way, you know, when I first start playing it, I can go over to the Gobblegum machine, pop in a Perkaholic, and find out how many perks are on the map. But I think on either DLC 3 or DLC 4, if DLC 4 has like every perk ever made in it, they should just limit Perkaholic to 8 perks, so you can only get 8 specific perks on the map. You can't get every one of them, but I think the very end, like the end all Easter egg for DLC 4, should give you every single perk in the map. And I think that'd just be awesome. I mean, perks are so much fun, and it's just awesome to see a brand new perk, and it just kind of helps out the game. Like in Ascension, it really just changed Call of Duty Zombies history with PhD Flopper, and it really just made that map so much better with being able to flop and, you know, not taking any fall damage or anything like that. I think it'd be so awesome. But please, Treyarch, just please add in more perks into Black Ops 3. I'm begging you. They are seriously the biggest injustice in Black Ops 3, and we honestly need more of them. So here's hoping that we might get at least 1 new perk in DLC 3 and maybe 1 in DLC 4. Tell me what you guys think of this in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.